Tex is mighty proud to see all you nice folks out there, and he wants you to have a real fun and a real safe time while you're at the fair.
Hi everyone, my name is Amir Crummel. I'm the owner of Soulcrete, a decorative concrete business that services the Dallas and Fort Worth Metroplex area. And I'd like to welcome you to our next installment of the Job of the Month series. This is for September 2011, and it's about stamped overlays. Hope you enjoy. Hopefully that was easy. This project started with a call from our homeowner whose deck had just got hammered by the hailstorms we had a few months back. They called us after an insurance adjuster agreed that the pool decking needed repair. As you can see, some areas got so beaten up that you could just peel it off. Most of it, though, was stuck on tight. We used a combination of grinders, scraper blades, and for the really thick stuff, chipper hammers to get it up. Next, we put down a bond coat to make sure the stamped overlay will stick tightly to the floor. It's a big job, so we used a large mortar mixer to get the concrete overlay material mixed up correctly. We wheeled the overlay material to the work area and spread it out evenly using a gauge rake that will leave it at around 1/4 of an inch thick. Now comes the fun part. After the overlay material has dried a little, we start the stamping process. First, we spread a powder called release on the surface. This prevents the rubber mat that we use for the stamping process from sticking to the still soft overlay material. This rubber mat has a stone texture on one face that we push or stamp into the overlay material, transferring that pattern into the still soft concrete overlay. Once the overlay has dried, we power wash all the excess release powder off its surface. Next, we chalk out a stone pattern in the floor to serve as a guide for scoring it. We score or cut the floor using a handheld grinder that has a diamond blade. Stain time. We applied a water stain to the floor to start moving it in the direction the customer wanted. We like using water stains as it's much easier to control the final color than an acid stain. Our client wanted some of the stones to look different, so we started the process by randomly spraying some of the stones with a slightly darker color. Now we get into the detail work. For more variation between the colors, we often apply the stain by hand. Yep, it's a long, drawn-out process, but in the end, it's worth it. Almost done. We always seal our floors for 2 reasons. It protects them from the elements, and it enhances the color of the stains. We like spraying the sealer as it's faster than rolling, and you end up with a much more consistent finish. Here's the final result. We think it's beautiful. Hope you agree. Our homeowner was very pleased with it, and we think he made the right choice with the multiple colors. It really makes the stamped overlay stand out. Thank you for taking some time to visit with us, and be sure to look us up for any of your decorative concrete projects that you might have in the Dallas and Fort Worth Metroplex area.